Thank you, President Adesina, honorable ministers, distinguished speakers and guests, ladies and gentlemen. It is a great honor to address you all at this high-level policy dialogue on sustainable debt management. I'd like to thank AFDB staff for organizing this event. Indeed, debt management is one of the most imminent challenges that African countries face, and addressing it has been Japan's high priority. We are very pleased to officially support this important side event of the day. Africa has tremendous potential for economic growth with its rich natural and human resources. Japan has been a long-standing partner with Africa to realize such potential, supporting Africa in many dimensions, particularly agriculture, food security, and resilience against natural disasters. The upcoming TICAD 8 will provide an excellent opportunity for Japan and Africa to achieve balanced and inclusive growth with African countries in the driver's seat. In order for Africa to sustainably mobilize financial resources in these important development areas, it needs to successfully address one formidable challenge, the growing risk of debt vulnerabilities. We have witnessed the COVID-19 pandemic significantly affected the debt situations of African countries. The G20 and the Paris Club immediately stepped in and implemented the debt service suspension initiative from May 2020 to the end of 2021. This initiative helped African countries address acute short-term liquidity needs. However, it was not designed to address the root causes of debt vulnerabilities. In this context, the G20 and the Paris Club launched the Common Framework. It is highly valued as the first ever historic initiative of debt treatment that involves both Paris Club and non-Paris Club creditors. However, it is taking a very long time with only little progress so far. Borrower countries are frustrated, I know. Meanwhile, today's rising food and energy prices caused by Russia's aggression against Ukraine directly hit African countries and are making their debt problems more challenging. Against this background, debt vulnerabilities in Africa need to be addressed as a matter of urgency. So, what should we do to address this issue? My answer is to ensure that all three stakeholders will fulfill their respective responsibilities for securing debt sustainability and transparency. First, creditors should cooperate with African countries to secure debt sustainability and transparency. To begin with, when financing African countries, creditors always need to consider borrowers' payment capacity and appropriately adjust the concessionality of their financing. The G20 and Paris Club creditors are tasked to implement the common framework swiftly and transparently. To do so, they should promptly share their lending data with the IMF and the World Bank, constructively negotiate within creditor committees, and provide a fair and comparable debt treatment. In parallel, creditor countries need to give certainty to borrowers by clarifying the common framework process and timelines. Creditor countries can facilitate this process through cooperating with African countries in strengthening their borrowing data through data reconciliation. Japan has been leading on this and is determined to carry through this initiative. In fact, Japan shared our loan-by-loan lending data with the World Bank in 2020, which facilitated the reconciliation process and successfully closed the data gap of 1.1 billion US dollars for Sudan and $220 million for Zimbabwe. Japan calls upon other creditor countries to follow suit to shed light on the actual data situations of African countries. Second, African countries themselves need to demonstrate their full commitment to improve data sustainability and transparency. Let's be cautious about taking non-concessional borrowing beyond their payment capacity and opaque financing, including collateralized debt. Let's continue to work on enhancing the capacity to manage debt and improve debt transparency. In this context, I would also like to stress the importance of quality infrastructure investment. It will help countries raise economic efficiency in view of the life cycle cost, build resilience against natural disasters, and ensure both project level financial sustainability and macro level debt sustainability. We believe it will assist Africa to achieve sustainable growth and development, including debt sustainability. Given those multi-dimensional benefits, Japan has and will continue to promote quality infrastructure investment through many ways, including face-to-face policy dialogue and providing financing. With these efforts, investors will be assured of Africa's future economic development and will be willing to invest in Africa even further. Third, IFIs such as AFDB play a pivotal role in improving the debt situations of African countries. We look forward to their further support for African countries in implementing economic and fiscal reforms and strengthening capacity for debt management and transparency. We also call upon IFIs to reach out to and urge creditor countries to cooperate more to address debt vulnerabilities. Japan supports IFI's work on Africa's debt issues through multilateral and bilateral trust funds. These are the 3 points which are crucial to address debt vulnerabilities. All stakeholders, including creditor countries, African countries, and IFIs should work together and let Africa unlock its potential. At today's seminar, we welcome your views on how we can improve the common framework implementation and what Africa expects from creditor countries. We would highly appreciate if you could share your experiences from reforming efforts and capacity building activities. I hope that today's discussions and upcoming TICAD 8 will provide useful inputs for African countries to achieve sustainable economic growth. Thank you very much indeed.